It's only a bad day, not a bad life. There's a drive in me that won't allow me to do certain things that are easy. The beauty, the poetry of the fear in their eyes, I didn't mind going to jail for, 5-6 hours. It was absolutely worth it. One day the people that didn't believe in you will tell everyone how they met you. If they let me choose between you and the dog, I'll choose the dog. Life's pretty good, and why wouldn't it be? I'm a pirate after all. If you don't like seeing pictures of violence towards animals being posted, you need to help stop the violence, not the pictures. If you love two people, pick the second, because if you truly loved the first, you wouldn't have fallen for the second. I hope someday to make you all a cup of coffee. Alright, peace. You can close your eyes to the things you don't want to see, but you can't close your heart to the things you don't want to feel. If there's any message to my work, it is ultimately that it's okay to be different, that it's good to be different, that we should question ourselves before we pass judgment on someone who looks different, behaves different, talks different, is a different color. I'm attracted to the extreme light and the extreme dark. I'm interested in the human condition and what makes people tick. I'm interested in the things people try to hide. Crazy people don't know they're crazy. I know I'm crazy, therefore I am not crazy. Isn't that crazy? If you love two people at the same time, choose the second one, because if you truly love the first one, you wouldn't love another. There are 4 questions of value in life. What is sacred? Of what is the spirit made? What is worth living for? And what is worth dying for? The answer to each is the same: only love. The problem is that every day treats teenagers like they're stupid. People cry not because they're weak, it's because they've been strong for too long. No survivors? Then where do the stories come from, I wonder? I think the thing to do is to enjoy the ride while you're on it. One day, the people that didn't believe in you will tell everyone how they met you. Not all treasure is silver and gold, mate. You've got to be careful. Don't say a word to nobody about nothing, anytime ever. I don't trust anyone who hasn't been self-destructive in some way, who hasn't gone through some sort of bout of self-loathing. You've got to bang yourself around a bit to know yourself. Any man who falls behind is left behind. A gentleman allows the woman to maintain her fiction. You can close your eyes to the things you don't want to see, but you can't close your heart to the things you don't want to feel. Better to not know which moment may be your last, every morsel of your entire being alive to the infinite mystery of it all. Me, I'm dishonest, and you can always trust a dishonest man to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you have to watch out for. Love is one of the hardest words to say and one of the easiest to hear. Breathe. It's only a bad day, not a bad life. I am doing things that are true to me. The only thing I have a problem with is being labeled. Growing old is unavoidable, but never growing up is possible. I believe you can retain certain things from your childhood if you protect them. Certain traits, certain places where you don't let the world go. We're all damaged in our own way. Nobody's perfect. I think we're all somewhat screwy. Every single one of us. I'm having too much fun today to worry about tomorrow. With every part you act, there must be a little of yourself in it. If there isn't, it's not acting, It's lying. They say the world used to be bigger. The world's still the same. There's just less in it. The deepest circle of hell is reserved for betrayers and mutineers. The only reason we go for the throat is love. The only creatures that are evolved enough to convey pure love are dogs and infants. People say I make strange choices, but they're not strange for me. My sickness is that I'm fascinated by human behavior, by what's underneath the surface, by the worlds inside people. I would give everything if I could only keep my family. I think everybody's weird. We should all celebrate our individuality and not be embarrassed or ashamed of it. The only rules that really matter are these: what a man can do and what a man can't do. I don't think anybody's necessarily ready for death. You can only hope that when it approaches, you feel like you've said what you wanted to say. Nobody wants to go out in mid-sentence. I was always fascinated by people who were considered completely normal, because I find them the weirdest of all. My body is my journal, and my tattoos are my story. Things in life are not always as they seem. When you listen, for instance, to someone talking, there is another voice beneath his words. Even if you hear clearly what he is saying, the real truth is much deeper. A dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest. When I see someone who just follows their dream and succeeds, and just does basically what they want to do and doesn't have to answer to anyone, obviously not harming anyone, that's great. She's kind of a walking poem. She's this perfect beauty, but at the same time very deep, very smart. Better to not know which moment may be your last. Music touches us emotionally, where words alone can't. Laugh as much as you breathe, and love as long as you live. Throughout my lifetime, I've left pieces of my heart here and there, and now there's almost barely enough to stay alive, but I force a smile, knowing that my ambition far exceeded my talent. You may kill me, but you can never insult me. I always felt like I was meant to have been born in another era, another time. Unless you're in the room, you don't know if it's true.